Hello everyone, it's Retroaction and welcome back to another Kenner Star Wars review. I'm back with the Kenner Star Wars speeder bike, released by, obviously Kenner in 1983 as part of Return of the Jedi. Now this is the Kenner, this is obviously the Kenner box, not the Palatoy version. So, yeah, it's the Kenner version, this one, not the Palatoy. We need the other distributors or companies. Now, I do actually have the Biker Scout figure to go with it, of course. Obviously, he was sold separately, and as you can see, he's not included with the box. He's not included according to the box, which was correct. The figure, so the action figure sold separately on the box. We'll get to that in a minute. And I do have his blaster as well, as you can see. He holds the blaster in a sort of weird way, but that's typical of many Kenner figures from this time. Star Wars. Yep, so this is the speeder bike. Obviously, it's used by the Empire at the Battle of Endor during the Return of Jedi. It's quite an iconic vehicle, and so this one has the box. We've got Kenner, action figure sold separately, contents one vehicle with speed flaps and breakaway front end. Got the instructions. We've got the Kenner logo again down up there. It's a really nice box, this one, except it's missing one of the. It's missing one of the speed flaps. Well, the speed flaps. One of the box flaps. We've got Kenner again, and just a better picture of the vehicle. It is dated Lucasfilm 1983. So this was re-released for the Power of Force 2. I need to put that over there, so out of the way. I have that version also. I have the Power of Force 2 one in the multilingual box, in the multilingual packaging. It's now known as the Imperial Speedbike, which it should be. Explodes and ejects Spider in battle. This one's from one of the toy fairs. I think it was MCM Comic Con, something like that. So we've got Kenner. Imperial Speederbike. No, I don't think that's something too cool. I don't know. Can't remember. Imperial Speederbike chassis ejects and throws Biker Scout off. X-Wing Fighter. This is obviously in the orange Power Force 2 packaging before they switch to the green card. And then you got Kenner again. And this one is dated 1996. There you go. That was United Kingdom packaging. Just where I am, in England. Anyway, so that that's that. So here's the speeder bike. Obviously, this one is actually a more movie accurate colour, darker brown. The figure has been, well, it's a new figure with the added articulation. You know, the bending knees to fit on the vehicle. So it looks a bit better than this one does when it's on the vehicle, on the speeder bike. But apart from that, there's nothing really new about it, except from a new colour scheme for the bike and a new figure with more posability. Or more, that is more posable. Anyway, so this is the speeder bike. So as you can see, we've got the front section there. It's really cool. The gun rotates, really nice. We've got the handlebars in the section there. We've got the brakes, the engine at the bottom, which looks quite cool. Got lots of great detail on there. Kenner did a really good job on this. We also had the speed flaps, which unfortunately are a bit busted on my one. They don't seem to hold very well. They're a bit loose, so we'll get to that in a minute. And I've just dropped the gun, which isn't very helpful. And this is the speeder bike. I mean, the Biker Scout. Really good figure. Kenner really captured the essence of it really well. The head moves, obviously. There's one joint in each arm, one joint in the legs. It's a great figure. It is dated Hong Kong. It's got LFL 1983 there. That's for the copyright. And you've got Hong Kong. So that's what version this one is. Get it zoomed in. You can sort of make it out. It does say LFL 1983 Hong Kong. So that's the version of the figure. That's what this one is. It's a great figure. Looks fantastic. Great stuff. And he can hold his blaster, like I said before, but the blaster doesn't fit in particularly well. But it's a blaster at the end of the day. So it fits in like you'd expect it to, but it doesn't fit in the greatest. It's not the greatest blaster in the world. blaster's behind them. Anyway, so I'm going to put the blaster in right now. It doesn't hold it particularly well, but as you can see, it holds it like so. It's fine. It does the job. So that's the Biker Scout. Now we're coming back onto the bike. So the bike's got some, obviously it's got some good features. Well, it's got one action feature specifically, apart from the speed flaps, which do work. It's just unfortunately a bit loose. And you'll see on the back section there are a few clips, which is what I'm going to use to peg these in, to attach the speed flaps like so. You can see they do attach, it's just they only attach in the up position. I can't seem to get them in the down position. So let's attach these in like so. I mean, one of these wants to stay down, not always. You just want to fall off. Great, fantastic. So as you can see, I'm having a bit of difficulty trying to get these in. But they do attach like that. And when these go down, they will go down also, like so. But they have a bit of a tendency to fly straight off. So you can see that's what they look like there. And yeah, so this one holds on particularly well, the other one doesn't. So, but there's no point just having the one on. You can't have them both. So minus that, it's a great vehicle. Well, this one, well, my one is anyway. That's the only downside to my one. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take the blaster out of his hand. It's quite a nice blaster. It's quite small, obviously. It's probably going to set you back a bit now. If you don't have it, it's going to be a bit of a pain to find. But also, the detail on this figure is incredible for 1983. So, let's see, it's got some really nice detail on them. It's fantastic. The head sculpt is brilliant. So that's that. I just want to get another look at the figure quickly. Now we're going to put him on the bike now. So I'm going to attach his hands, and his hands are going to attach to the handlebars, like so. So you got your Biker Scout on the speeder bike. Some really nice detail, but there's this button at the back here, and when you press it, the bike ejects the rider and explodes. As you see, it explodes into two parts, which well, as you can see, it exposes the mechanism, and of course, to put it back together, you've got to stop the mechanism, or cover the mechanism. So as you see, the mechanism is that there. You've got the hole here, which will connect into this section, and there's a clip there, which clicks into place there, and you see it reveals more of the engine detail as well, which is really nice. So what you got to do is you've got to try and click it back into place, like so, and then you take this front section. As you can see, we've got this hole here that will clip into there, like that. We've got a better look at the gun there, and there it is, and then you can go and explode it again. And as for the rider, obviously, well, you've got the brake flaps, which works. You've got the brakes, which works quite well, and you can just attach the rider back onto the handlebars like so, and you're back to pursue the rebels on Endor. So this was direct reaction with the Kenner Star Wars speeder bike from 1983 from Untitled Jedi. It's a great vehicle, really iconic, and it's a really nice vehicle to pick up. One of the best in the line. And it's a simple, great toy. It's a pure speed bike, and it does the job fantastically well. So direct reaction with the Kenner Star Wars speeder bike. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye for now.